the Bugatti Tourbillon, successor to the Chiron, and as of right now, one of the most talked about cars, because not only is it a follow-up to possibly the most iconic hypercar of the past 10 years, apart from maybe some of the Holy Trinity, it's also extremely special. Bugatti is now owned by Rimac, and Rimac make electric cars. Yeah, it sounds really interesting. They're just this little Croatian company that makes electric cars, and recently set a world record for, oh no, it wasn't recently, but have set a world record for fastest speed going backwards. Pretty cool. Anyway, so now Rimac owns Bugatti, not VW. So to replace the Chiron, Rimac have had to electrify it. Only partially though, it's a hybrid. And one of the most ludicrous hybrids you will ever see. People care a lot about the environment right now. So Bugatti have decided to make a 1,000 horsepower V16 naturally aspirated, made by Cozzie. Now, if you said to someone 30 years ago that Bugatti, you know, the people that were barely recognisable back then, their only car being the EV110 that unfortunately not enough people cared about, that they would end up having engines tuned by Cozzie, people back then known for, you know, the Sierra Cosworth and the Escort Cosworth, you would be considered a loony. Which is exactly what this car is. Absolutely lunacy. It's not 2,000 horsepower, but it is 1,800 horsepower. 1,800 horsepowers. Bugatti is definitely back to being the king of the hypercar crop. I really love the way this looks. This is definitely a modern Bugatti. There is no mistaking it. You've got the horseshoe grille at the front, now a bit wider than on the Veyron and Chiron and all of the different cars based on the Chiron. You've got the thin light, again very Chiron, the lovely pinstripe down the nose, and actually along the roofline. The wavy rear lights scream Mistral. That rear diffuser is very Chiron Supersport 300. And the centre, the sort of centre curve around the edge of the door, where it changes to another tone, this one's white and black, is also very Bugatti, because it's been that way since the Veyron. It's like a Bugatti greatest hits album. The one thing I don't like, though, is the name. All of the mainline Bugattis and some of the non-mainline Bugattis have had names after racing drivers. There was a Mr. Veyron, there was Louis Chiron, there was Albert Devo. This is just Tourbillon. Now, I'm not sure what Tourbillon means. I do speak French, but nowhere near fluently. I don't know, just sort of doesn't seem right. One of the gimmicks of the Tourbillon is that the steering wheel moves and the centre stays where it is. Yes! Thank you, Dealership Tycoon developers, for making sure that the steering wheel is totally accurate. I love this detail, and I like the carpets as well. They've actually detailed the carpets really well. It's a really nice place to be, this interior. Still racy and sort of relatively stripped out, but also quite comfortable. What you would expect from a Bugatti. Another thing you'd expect from a Bugatti, indeed any 1,800 horsepower car, is power. Yeah, it's there. Oh my god, this is quick. This is really ludicrously quick. You just put your foot down and jump forwards about 5 time zones. This is definitely, through and through, a big, fast Bugatti. But I think one of my favourite things about this is how easy it is to drive at this speed. Barely understeers at all, from what I'm used to with my Vision GT, another big fast Bugatti. Yeah, this is barely understeering. It's really good. But when you come off the main road, and into the mountains, that's where things become difficult. There is actually too much power to enjoy this car on twisty roads, I would have to say. You're just constantly lifting and braking, trying not to crash it, which I'm failing at miserably. It's a real shame. I think this car would actually be better on the twisty roads, detuned. Bit of a shame, but no. Oh well. I suppose it's not actually designed for twisty roads. It's designed to go fast on the big open roads. It's just a shame that it can't do the twisty stuff as well. I'm interested to see how it races on the circuit, because it's definitely a twisty race. You know, there's a lot of corners, a lot of braking, a lot of lifting off. But there's also loads of fast bits, so I don't know how this is going to go. Up the first corner, around the second. I actually clipped the apex too much there. Up. Nice, stay at 140 through that corner. Through these tunnels here. I didn't hook the corner well enough. Nice, wide. Oh gosh. I mucked it up a bit at the end, but 27.93. That's really good. But the best thing about that is, I wasn't struggling too much. That's what I'm looking for in this car. It didn't make me struggle too much around the corners. Not sure if that's just a circuit thing, but well done, Tourbillon. You should buy this car. It's a really good car. You know, I like it a lot. It's powerful. But the reason you should buy it is because it's going to be so rare. There's only 7,600 of these in existence. Now, it's still got a few days left to buy. I'm not sure how much it is in the shop. Yeah, about 3 days. Two and a half. But in the future, in about 2 years' time, trust me when I say this, these are going to be so sought after that if you buy one right now, you're not going to regret it. So buy one. Thank you for watching, and on that bombshell, I don't know, subscribe, whatever. I don't really care.